Hi guys, this is part 3, and in this video I am going to show you how you can extract some information from the date time object. So let's get started. First we extract the weeks. Weeks means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So for doing that I am using here the function wday, so which is available in the LubriDate package. To extract any information you have to convert the datetime object into the string, then we can perform any operation. So when you run this, what happened that it extract the week like Monday, Sunday and Tuesday, as you can see. Similarly we try to extract months like January, February, and also hours. Hours means 7 like 1 a.m, 2 a.m, uh, 4 a.m. After extracting the hours we make a slot like early morning 4 a.m to 8 a.m, morning 8 a.m to 12 p.m, like that. I create a almost six segment, and early morning I represent as a 25. So 25 in this context here mean the early morning. It is not a mathematics. I am just using this symbol. It is called 25 and it means here early morning, not the 25 number like in mathematics. By doing that we can see the correlation with the different variable also, like passenger count and any other variable, and it is easy to analyze. To do that, what I am creating a column greeting. Greeting is a nothing, is just a column which have information hours like 6 a.m, 9 a.m and 13. I keep the name greeting because you wake up in the morning and you say somebody like good morning, so that's why I am naming the greeting. Nothing else, nothing any logic here. Now let's see the function. I am using here if else function, and if you run this, first it checks the condition. If so, greeting is a column and it checks the condition greater than and equal to 4. So if you observed here 6 is greater than 4, that means that it is true. So then I again write a AND operator. If you see the command in the top in the slide, and this is the AND operator, and after that I am again write the condition less than or equal to 8. This is also true. That means that it execute the next line like 25L, you can see, and it execute the, if both condition is true, it execute the 25, otherwise it execute the train under dollar greeting. Let's see for the second row. So it check the condition 9 is greater than 4, it is true, and 9 is less than 8, it is false. That means that it does not execute the 25L, it execute the train dollar greeting. That means that 9, so it return a 9. Let's see demo in R. First I am importing the dataset. I create a function. This function I already discussed in the previous video. Here I am using here the LubriDate package. So first I extract the weeks. First I am showing you the first extracting the week of first element of the pickup date time. So this is a pickup date time, and I am extracting the first element of this week. So if I run this, so if you observed in the right, this is the Monday. So likewise I am extract the week for every row, for training data set also, then testing dataset. For extract the months like January, February, you have to use the month function which is available in the Lubridate. So I just run it. So similarly for hours, there is a function available R. First I am creating the first segment early morning, that means that 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. and it represent as a 25. So these things I discussed in the slide. So what I am doing now, I just run it. So similarly I am creating here for morning also, afternoon, and why I am here writing L, because uh, train under train dollar greeting is a integer data type, that's why I am writing here L. Otherwise 26 or any number in the R is a double. So if you don't write L, what you have to do, you just convert this column into as dot double. Now I run all the things. I am seeing now as a factor greeting column. So if you observed here, you successfully made the sixth segment of the from the date time column. Similarly for test dataset. So this is the for the test dataset. I will apply some algorithm in the next video. Thank you for now.